Hello?
Hello.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me.
Ready?
Yep.
Have a great episode.
You too. Thank you.
Disciplined stoners. What's your discipline? You a stoner? That's cool. So are we.
I'm high a lot. It's weird to finally say that with pride. I'm high a lot. Being high has helped me with my anxiety. It's helped my social skills.
Love and light. Welcome to Disciplined Stoners Podcast with your host, Ellevan.
And my name is Winnie.
And we are the gateway drug to mindfulness.
And welcome back to another episode of Disciplined Stoners. I'm your host, Ellevan.
My name is Winnie.
And we are the gateway drug to mindfulness. And today, holy.
First of all, can I adjust? Do I have to pull this to? Because I'm always stripping things.
Yeah,
Ellevan
you are.
says. He says I strip
You gotta
things.
unlock and then go like that.
Unlock. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now I know.
Yeah. But it's already kind of stripped, so we'll see. No, it's okay. It's pretty strong. Let's give it that affirmation of being strong.
Strong.
Shout out
Okay.
Sticky Necks.
We haven't been just the two of us for a couple weeks.
We really haven't. We decided to share our space and our narrative with our friends, and that's cool because that's part of what we're here to do.
Yes, and we've been kind of insanely busy the last 2 weeks.
Just kind of insanely busy, you know? Like, what are these cards right here? Flow 10 with a Kindling at collab. Get cannabis delivered. Use code FLOW10 at checkout for 10% off. And this QR code. We partnered with Kindling for the pre-show market at Rhythm and Flow 3.
Yeah, and it was dope.
It was dope. That was like one thing.
Yeah.
Like how many things happened?
I think, Ellevan, you might be forgetting that we haven't seen everyone, just the two of us, since before your show on the
fucking
15th.
Serious?
Yeah.
I'm a new person.
So
I've dyed my hair 2 or 3 times.
So yeah, I had a show. I had 2 shows or 2 sets that Friday night 2 weeks ago, and then that Saturday night you had 2 sets as well.
I had 2 big shows. Like the Opera House show was probably size-wise one of the bigger ones up there that I've done. Like it was 1,000 people, like sold out show at the Opera House.
How did that feel?
Oh, a lot in my body. I'll put a clip of it here.
Yeah, for those who don't know, a couple weeks ago, Ellevan did a performance with a band called Wing Night.
Their live band.
Nowadays, everybody wanna talk and they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. There's so much gibberish, motherfuckers acting they forgot about Dre.
They're so fucking
And it was
good.
at the Opera House here in Toronto on Queen Street East.
Like, get your joints, light them up for me and Winnie in our performance career that is just taking off immensely. And so I
And
had,
then there was 420. We haven't talked to them since 420,
oh my
besides on
God,
Instagram.
No solo sessions 420. Man, we're feeling the love from y'all. We really appreciate you. We hit 3 retail stores. We hit 3 parties.
Okay, let's back up because I haven't really talked to you about how it felt to really because I've seen you do this performance and this guy.
Oh, and I did the Rise show too.
Yeah, I was feeling what you said. What more reason do you need? Yeah, it's pleasing me indeed, and grateful is the vibe, and that is on my mind. You know, just when I rhyme, I catch the V-I-B-E. Thank God for R-I-S-E. That's where I found a part of me in this community, the Holy Trinity. It was hip-hop and I walk and y'all stop. So you clap like, hey, God, we please God. God made it like G-O-D, E-O-G. And you're my dog, you get it now, so you follow me. Get into it, interested, take me a cigarette, and I'm just burning still, so I'm out forever, so I'm infinite, and I just keep on trying. So I'm living, never to get it together, whichever when I finish this. I play life. I don't need a reason, nah, celebrate life. So you know how I'm feeling, yeah, celebrate life. L-I-F-E-E, celebrate life. Hey, Keys, go ahead and do something for me, celebrate.
Yeah, that's what we talked 2 shows. But this guy, sometimes I show you on Instagram, him just rapping, at the sink or at the computer or on the couch or in the shower even. I've posted a clip before. And so that's his, you've worked so... so hard
Thank you.
to be really, really good
Thank you.
at words and saying words so fast in a articulate way. And you were really good. I got to see him twice. Obviously, you had 2 shows, and we'll talk about the Rise show as well because we love them. But to see you perform for a sold-out show, 1,000 people, and feel just so comfortable. It's like there was so much energy inside of your body, and everyone on stage felt that. You could see everyone else having fun with you as well. And of course, they were having a good time, obviously, on their own. But how did it feel? What did that feel like?
What's the difference between me and you?
Like we're banging as a love army, just out here being the strongest troops and harmonizing. When I come out on stage, well, first of all, I know the material so well. I've listened to the material since I was a teenager, since I was a kid. It's the music that I listened to when I went in my room and listened to music. So it really helps that I'm so deeply enriched in the catalog that it's just like feels like second nature to me. So we're doing like a cover of What's the Difference by Eminem, Dr. Dre. I'm doing the Eminem parts and Exhibit. Love You, Ralph, which the first time they had me do it, which when they sold out on Queen Street, the Horseshoe, which was a couple hundred people a couple years ago, they had me do it, and then I posted a rehearsal from that, and Exhibit, who's on the song, actually reposted it, still on his Instagram.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, and so it's like that feels great. So then when I got to do it again, they had me on this time for the show at the Opera House and the rehearsal, and so I was like, there's definitely something that comes with like being very familiar with it that just allows you to really like zone in on the points of like being able to maximize on every part. Like you'll see in the rehearsal, I choose when to take my hat off because I dye my hair blonde for it, and these different points of like planning. It's like head and heart. So it's like I go out like with a plan, with this familiarity, but like really when I was there, like, oh my God, it felt like just my heart expanding out to these people, and they wanted me to nail every pocket, and I did. And it just felt so good to hear the harmony and the vibration, the rumble of the vibration. And after I'd nail my part, and they'll let you know if you did a good job. And there's no faking that type of reaction.
It was beautiful. It was so beautiful.
Thank you.
And the show that you did before at Rise also, like, that's your freestyle show. That's what you just did this past weekend again.
It was a Rhythm and Flow, yeah. Thank you.
That's also, like, I've seen you. It's crazy because I've seen him when, like, no offense, you couldn't really sing. Like, you had no technical skill of singing. Like, you could hold a tune, but, like, I remember, like, when I first watched him sing, like, 15 years ago, he would move his jaw to create vibrato instead of it coming from
Vibrato?
your throat. Like,
she's seen me evolve. It's been embarrassing at sometimes.
and this past weekend, like, you sounded so good. Like, I just the next day I was like, you're my little singer now. It's so crazy that you've built this skill. Like, that's so awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm going to give him a little taste. Just from that one snippet that you put on your Instagram. That's what she's talking about.
Oh, baby, I need to know. Look, my girl, I just need to know. Right here in the front row of this fucking awesome show. Will you go home with me?
You know?
So good.
I'm just out here hitting licks like that. And because,
Yeah.
you know, it's tricky when you're improvising because you see the word and you have to match a melody with a word over music, like over time. And then for you to like snap into the melody and hit it perfectly sharp or whatever it calls for at that time is like, that's like a double compounding skill. Because you can practice to sing a song real good, but when you don't know what the song is and you're singing it at the same time, so you really gotta like choose the note, see the note. I'm synesthetic, so I see the color, and then I just land in the color, and I'm learning to do it simply. But thank you for these kind words. OMG. I got blessed with a great band at the Rise Show, who I hired. I got the keyboardist from the Rise Show joined me at Rhythm and Flow 3. Yeah.
Shout out.
Vishu. Awesome, man. He's so good at keys. He's such a nice guy. It's so much about the hang.
Yeah.
It's so much about the type of person you are and the energy you bring.
Yeah, they
so.
brought such good vibes.
Really good. Yeah, Daniel
Super
McClay
thankful
on
for them.
drums.
Yeah. And it was such a great night. So,
so
okay,
good.
so that was like two weeks ago, like
your
14.
stand-up fucking has been crushing. Like, you had 2 shows a night. Before I had 2 shows. Like, you're just like tightening up your craft so much. And
It's
like,
so cool.
You're preparing for something. It's like
Yeah.
you have a vision.
I'm so excited to create like an hour long. That's pretty far away still. I'm working on the half hour right now, but I have so many bits that it went from like writing down bits literally from like once every 10 days when I first started, right? Like I do it when the inspiration strikes. So that would I felt weird about it because I was like, oh man, I don't have any new material at one point because I've been doing this pretty consistently now for over a year. And at one point around like, I think November, December, I was like, fuck, like maybe I'm not like, I just have my same material and I just have to be okay with doing that over and over and over again until something else comes up. And it was really like, it was once every 10 days, I'm serious. And then I'd write something down and then I could kind of riff off that to create a bit out of it. But now it's like minutes, like I'm thinking of jokes all the time. And in like even the not appropriate situations, I'm thinking about jokes.
Well, you've let your creative imagination expand to the point where you're like seeing wacky things and getting the mind of a writer.
Yeah.
And playing with reality in your mind.
Yeah, it's just so much fun.
It's a little secret that every writer gets to have for themselves of like, I just made something insane happen in my mind in this situation.
Yeah. And also, it's been cool to allow that to be healing in some situations, like like present
Cathartic.
time.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you're taking things too seriously, it's really easy to get offended and to react and maybe react in a less ideal way than you would have if you could have taken some time and space between yourself, the reaction, and what happened.
Well said.
But
That's all it
right
ever
now, like when something that I think is outrageous that might offend me on any given day and moment when I'm not being mindful, and you turn it into a joke, it's like, I can't take this seriously. Like, everything's fine.
Yeah, everything is fine. Like, just chill out. I think that's a good name for this episode. That's what we stuck to. Honestly, through all this excitement, that's what I've been feeling. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Stay to it.
Yeah.
Like, even like we had a bump or two. Like, I had several musicians cancel on me for this show. We had our headliner for the show bail on the night. The comedy headliner of Rhythm and Flow 3 bail on the night. And
it was like a headliner that like, he has a good following and he's funny. Don't get us wrong, but like,
well, we wouldn't have booked him if he wasn't funny. But it was just unprofessional and hilarious.
Yeah,
like,
crazy.
But whatever,
unprofessional.
we won't get lost on that. But like things happen.
And even like this past week, so Rhythm and Flow just happened this past week.
And
when
you gotta
you're watching
stay
this.
steady. You gotta stay just like.
And even the two of us at one point, I think on Wednesday or Thursday of the week of Rhythm and Flow, were just being like dicks to one another. Like we couldn't really help it.
Well,
and
it's
then
tension,
after
and it was her birthday.
Yeah, it was
Happy
my birthday too. Yeah,
it was Winnie's
But,
birthday
okay,
and my dad's
let
birthday.
me finish this
Sorry.
thought though. We were just being dicks to one another because there was no other way that we could figure out how to move the emotions. So we decided to take it out on one another.
Tension, you're
and
right
it was
here.
pretty. Honestly, it wasn't even that dramatic. Like we were pretty good about it, I will say.
No, we're able. That's what I'm saying. Like,
But
I mean, it was
later
like-
on, we were like, we've spent like 700 hours together in the past like
We've been together for 2 weeks straight. Like just, and it's been great.
It's been great, but it's a lot of time to not just like take a minute. Where we've been doing a lot of stuff, but how fulfilling has it been?
It's been like as far as how heavy this winter has felt, it's been I learned this actually this morning with a dude in the elevator. He's like, this has been the longest documented time in Toronto in history of dark days in one consecutive stretch.
Oh, yeah, but this is just the average year for Vancouver.
Facts. No, but it's been very dark here, so it's felt kind of heavy. But amongst all that, I even have an Instagram post that's like, I gotta say, it's been a pretty good winter. We did that film with Brigitte and Andrew, and Alice was on set. Like,
yeah, that was so sick.
that was really nice. The super icy clone.
We were so thrilled when we got that
so
offer.
blessed. We love these people. We admire these people. We want to have Andrew on, maybe Brigitte again.
He's
but
a
like,
brilliant creator.
just such good filmmakers, and like, selfishly, every time you get to work with someone who's great, you become a little bit greater if you spend your time observing how they do things. So yeah, that's like my experience there. It's like, not only like,
I know you have such a crush on Andrew.
I do.
I
I
don't
have a
even
bro
think
crush
he
on Andrew.
knows.
No, not really. I just don't really express that much, but I think he knows I admire him for sure. But dude, when I see that someone is like a full-on hustler, fundamentalist, like do it yourself, kill it, crush it, learn what you need to, I'm in love. Like, I'm just like, that's so great. And I wrote in my post today about how this rhythm and flow has manifested. Like, this is crazy. I want advertisements now. Like our poster is now on retail cannabis advertisements for delivery. Fun. I worked with this coach, Alicia, and like the way things unraveled. If you go see on my Instagram if you want to see what I wrote exactly, but it's like Brandon.
I also feel like I want to commend you for all of the work you've done with Alicia. It's crazy, everyone. Like, holy, I like, oh my God, I can't even begin. I'm still too close to it, I think, to really unpack the insane significance that she's had on your life, and then like ultimately on mine as well.
Yeah.
And
I know the insights leak over, and like obviously my behavior affects your perception of life, and yeah, for sure, and vice versa.
and
bless
you know,
Alicia. Thank you.
I had a lot of breakthroughs like this when I was in therapy, and I definitely want to get back there at some point. And that's not maybe for everybody. I think this like life coaching option is.
Well, for pragmatic people who needed to grow their business, because just like Think and Grow Rich taught me about the quantum and balancing my energy, it's basically like,
but I honestly
pragmatic
think,
for me.
Love that.
I need focus.
And I love that. But for anyone who's like not an entrepreneur or not starting a business, like I still think a life coach is like, I wasn't on board before Alicia, to be totally honest.
You got to be a special person.
And I marketed myself as one.
She's not a life coach, though. I'd say she's a high performance coach. Did I say life coach? Sorry.
No.
She's a high performance coach. She's an angel. Anyway, I was on the way to the story of saying my bro crush on Andrew is similar how I identified value and my appreciation for Brandon Zakai, too. Because he was out there hustling. Like, he was running the shows that you were on as an up-and-coming comedian, and he was also an up-and-coming comedian, but he was putting in the work to facilitate those opportunities, and I'm like, that's what I did, and it worked. So I know this guy's on a good path.
Yeah, I mean, our first show was less than a year ago. Rhythm and Flow 1 was less than a year ago.
You're rhyming.
And
you got on stage and did a song with me.
Yeah, that I can't watch that ever. I'm never ever going to watch that, and I will not be here when you edit that.
Oh.
So everyone else can watch it. I take off my shoes for the feet people in the audience. Does everyone know that there's something called Wiki Feet, in which anyone can take anytime you've had a foot picture online? I didn't even know. Like, sometimes I'm just in sandals or something. I didn't even know there were people that would like zoom in and crop the photo and then upload it to Wiki Feet. Honestly, I'm honored. Yeah. And
basically that's it.
I'm honored to be on Wiki Feet. It was a little off-putting, I think, when I first found it. But like my friends were on it, and I was like, oh man, thank God I'm on this. Like, it'd be embarrassing if I wasn't.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, what's with the feet pic stuff, eh? Definitely, that's a fetish for sure.
Feet are interesting. I'm not like all like, let me suck on your toes, but
No.
I like feet still. I think they're cute and strange.
Yeah, they are cute and strange. I used to be very appalled at feet.
Yeah, I know.
There's like some shame around feet.
You'd like your uncomfortable tick would flare up sometimes for feet.
Just don't like feet. But now I've relaxed more.
Yeah, I mean, you had my toe in your mouth on stage a couple days ago, so I would
Our
say
shows are fucking wild.
yeah, they are.
I'm an improviser, yo. So if anything gets fucking said, I do it. That's like who
we
I
met
am.
in an improv troupe. We're yes and people.
This is what I know how to do. Is in life is be like, fuck yeah, let's party,
yeah.
and that's good shit.
Yeah, you're really a yes man. Like you're the yes man of all of the yes men.
When I'm on vibe, but also when you say yes man like that, I'm not a yes man in terms of the way that people are just yes men. Do you know what yes man means in the way of that? Sometimes, like when people are just yes manning you because they're there to benefit and they're just like there to kind of enable your ego and make you feel right so they can keep riding the wave. Those are yes men. So watch out for yes men. But also you're saying I'm a yes man, meaning like Jim Carrey, I always say yes to everything and I'm ready to party.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. I don't even know the other one. I don't know.
I just
about
wanted
the
to
other
clarify. I'm not out here enabling people's ego. Because I'm actually quite thoughtful in my things I do. Most
Dough?
times.
Cake.
Lava cake.
Yeah, those are nice looking buds, man.
Yeah. Okay, so talk about 420 a little bit. Give them the quick little dial-in.
Okay, so we were going to go to Ottawa for 420, and then that didn't pan out. So we were so excited that we were like, oh, that works out perfectly, actually, because our hearts wanted to be in Toronto.
Yeah, and we got a lot of invites from really sweet people that ultimately we feel, you know, like it should be the people that you fucking kind of party with year round and smoke weed with. Like there's
That's
a really
true.
cool community here that like we've really this past year, you know, cruised into and found a lot of harmony with cool people. So sorry, continue.
So the day started early for me. I taught a 7 a.m. class.
Yeah, she's nuts.
And then when we got back, we started getting ready, and I was like, let's leave by noon. I kind of created our agenda. So the schedule for the day was hitting the retail stores that we love first. Obviously, our first stop was Sticky Nugs. That is our local store. It takes us a couple minutes to walk there. And obviously, we love everyone who works there. Yeah. So we went and smoked a little joint with them, congratulated and celebrated. And then we were headed off on bike and scooter to 1922 in the East End.
Which they put you on game originally. They put you in this game.
1922 really helped my progress. In and outside of the community. So I'm always like 100% love you guys so much. And
Mike and Brooke.
And you changed my life. So thank you. So we went there, smoked a joint there. It was so good. Then we were off on our scooters and bikes again. I like that we biked everywhere. We ripped all
It's
over
the only
city.
way. It's the only way for me now.
So we
it's
started
so fun.
at our place, went to the East End, then we went back over to the West End to Cosmic Charlie's.
Yeah.
Shout out, because they were having a fundraiser for Cannabis Amnesty, so we wanted to support that and them. Obviously, thank you for you guys for doing that.
Super cool.
And they brought in some delicious pizza if you donated. North of Brooklyn. It was so good, and it was perfect timing, and we needed that little sustenance at that time.
Donate double so you can have double the pizza.
In our 420 journey. Okay, so we hung out, got to see their cool new podcast area, which we're going to be on later this month.
Yeah.
And then smoked a joint with them.
Yeah,
so
we
good.
smoked a really nice joint.
Really
with
nice.
Some,
It was the 1964 infused Romulan.
Was it Romulan? No, it was the Comatose.
Not infused.
It was the Comatose non-infused flower, but then he put ice water hash in it.
Oh, that's why it was okay. Yeah, it was really lovely. It was tasty.
And then we went
So then
OPP.
So now we've gone north.
So we did downtown. So we did like just coming out of Fort York all the way to Sherbourne and Queen, which is 1922, and then back across Queen, pretty much to Trinity, like past Bathurst, and now we're gonna go north. We're gonna go like Dufferin and Geary area.
So we head up that way, and OPP is having this awesome day party, and we show up and have so much fun there.
Matt from Shatterizer was there, sweethearts. We actually spent 420 there at OPP.
Yeah,
because we
had
did
the
Karma
countdown
Cup
there.
there. We've been like spending a lot of time there this past year, so it's like felt kind of actually right to spend 420 there.
Absolutely.
And sweetheart, is this Stephanie? What's Amy's partner's name?
Oh,
Man, I'd be high as shit. Anyway, she's like asked me to pick the 420 song, and then like and then we did a live stream. But yeah, sweet people over there, and we fucking chose up the song and did it up, and then we dipped over to
very close by, actually. It was a short scoot and bike.
It was just right down the street. It was pretty much on the same block.
Over to Got Loud's event. It was the Blunt Fiction.
You know, like the movie Pulp Fiction?
Blunt
It was like
Fiction.
Blunt Fiction.
Okay,
Because she loves blunts.
This party was lit. I'm so
was
glad
good.
we hit it up.
Yeah.
You walk in, and the outside of the building, it kind of has this speakeasy vibe, because the outside of the building is like, whoa,
It's basically
where
a
am I-
private loft, like above a garage.
Yeah.
It's like the perfect place to throw a weed party, really. Or like a
Totally.
weed-friendly event, because no one's going to care. It's kind of an industrial area. It was brilliant. It was really cool. It was
Yeah.
really fucking cool.
Could smoke inside. The vendors were awesome.
Yeah.
Food.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was pizza there, too.
Shatterizer was there too.
Yeah, Shatterizer was at both.
Yeah,
Fuck.
they were at both. Shout out Shatterizer. There were so many. Our lovely friend from Primo. Is it Primo? I think it's.
Premium.
I'm gonna need to clarify with
Yeah.
you, my friend, about how to
Wallace is his name, maybe?
Yeah, I feel like that.
Yeah, sweetheart. He was there. He hooked us up. That's what we're rolling up here. Yo, lava cake. Yeah.
Yeah.
In a dank craft.
I know. Well,
It's a great
we
jar.
We love our fam out
we,
here.
We
Yeah.
got friends, yo. I'm happy to say.
And Sweet Justice was there, and Sheesh was there. Just all our fam, you know. And
Yeah, Matt from Sheesh. We still gotta have him on.
They had a 360 camera. I have to talk about it.
Oh,
because
that was a banger piece of content.
It was so cool.
If you follow us on Instagram, you've seen it.
Yeah.
It's where it's spinning around us and we're both lighting joints. And then with this sweet girl, I can't remember her name either. She followed me. I followed her back.
This
She was
episode-
like, she went, I was like, I can't remember. Who? I can't remember. She was like, I need to go copy what you did. And then I saw what they posted it too.
Nice.
Yeah,
Because it's cool.
you should be doing that.
It's
if you can smoke
420.
inside, you should totally fucking blaze and try to get the flame as big as you can.
Yeah. And this was my first time, because I know you've done it a couple times now, the 360 whirl around, and I just think it's such a cool little piece of content and fun. So I was very excited to be able to have one of those.
Have I? I've done it before.
Yeah, you and Matt for sure did one before.
Makes sense. Seems like it would be at one of those premieres or something.
It was.
Yeah. It's a good activation tool.
I think it might have been at the one where you met Chef Jordan Wagman for the first time, perhaps. I don't know. Anyways, so that was so fun. We loved it there, and we spent way much longer.
Way much longer,
way
bro.
much longer.
Way much longer than you would originally think than the longest would be. Way much
Spent
longer.
way more time there than intended. We were supposed to leave
If you were
almost.
thinking long, imagine much more longer than.
Okay. We haven't had sativa in a minute.
Look at this guy, Brandon. Come on in, buddy.
This episode.
Welcome to
is-
episode 139. I don't know.
It's the working.
Brandon Sakai, we talked about him. I was just complimenting you, bro.
Working titles right now are I don't remember,
You were there the whole time?
and
Nice.
and everything's fine. Those are working titles for this episode.
We
now.
got like 15 minutes left. Just
Yeah.
kick a vibe for a minute.
Thank you.
We got a live audience now. I love that. This
We're
dynamic.
having why our business partner is here right now is because we
the
have
guy on this with me, Brandon, who I was just talking. It's like we summoned him and he
We-
just came through.
we are having a post-production meeting as well as a pre-production.
Pretty much
meeting
what this
for-
podcast episode is a decompression of our last 2 weeks for you guys, and basically Brandon's coming over for the same reason. Is a
Yeah.
decompression. And
third working title, decompression.
decompress and digress. Much
Everything's
blessed.
fine. Decompress.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was true
Brandon's
too.
Here.
Yeah, that's true too. No, but with all the little hiccups, like even how we kept it steady for the show. So yeah, that's right. That was another success thing. Like when the hiccup happened at the show where our headliner bailed, fucking hilarious. I was like, this is a great opportunity for us to run our tour segment where it's potentially just going to be the three of us.
Yeah. I'm just going to backtrack a bit because I want to finish our map. I have this idea potentially of making a little map video and having them see where all we went in the city.
Oh, for 420. Yeah, back to 420. Finish
so
that. So OPP.
Got Loud, Blunt Fiction, awesome party. Loved it. Stayed longer, much longer.
And it was much longer than originally thought.
And then we left there to head back down to like central downtown, King Street.
Yeah, to do this party that was at Lavelle, which we had to go to. I mean, several people put us on the guest list, and it was Zell's activation, their first activation, who they were also a partner of ours for Rhythm and Flow 3, so we wanted to go check them and show them some love. And Black Market dudes were there, so we had a couple family. We met the Cali guys. Shout out! We're gonna do something at Cali's new situation. It was good to see some people for sure. The community.
And it was cool. I'll just say, like, it was cool to give it a try, like to give this event at Lavelle specifically, like at a nightclub, a try. I think.
And I wanted to see how it looked there in that aesthetic.
Yeah, and I actually enjoyed it if we were in summer.
Yeah, and
like
that's what I was just gonna say. They feel the butt coming.
Yeah, because and they know they were like all day. They said it was like insane amounts of wind, so that's hard to smoke.
It was too cold,
even,
and especially
and you had to smoke outside, obviously.
Which is like, okay, I want to see it in like high society capacity, if you will, or like a quality aesthetic or a luxurious aesthetic, like a King Street patio. And hey, I like Rob, the guy who owns the Val, like good vibes.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Love what they're doing, but it's definitely built like a bar currently under those regulations. And in order for us to really feel fulfilled as the cannabis community, you're going to want to utilize cannabis to its fullest potential in comfort. You're not going to want to feel like a cigarette smoke break. You're going to want it to feel like the alcohol. How that's being, for instance, right now, that club surrounds around alcohol consumption, and you could feel it when you went in, even though there was cannabis activations, that was kept on the patio as though it was a nay-nay, and then the bar was still fully active with like loud, thuggy club music.
We tried to talk to. I had a full conversation with someone, and I did not know what they said at all.
Oh yeah, so do you still want to be able to hear anything after you leave here? Probably not. Yeah, I'll keep screaming in your ear then.
No, literally, all I said was, "Oh yeah, pardon me." Oh, didn't hear the second time, but you know when you can't, you know when you're not gonna hear.
I just go like this when people talk to my ear. I go, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you can tell sometimes that they're unsure if you can hear because of your response. Because this every now and then it doesn't deserve a yeah.
You know what I don't love about clubs and loud things? When people grab you like this to talk to you. Someone did that to me in a micro moment when I got off stage from rocking the Wing Night show at the Opera House. And that guy was so sweet. You could tell he was so sweet. And he was just very excited. And, he was a strong guy. And he grabbed me and he pulled me. I was like, you're so good. And I was like, take your hand off my neck right now. Like, I just really don't like that sort of drunk, heavy, like, they're embracing what they're feeling so much. Like, that turns me off and makes me go, ooh, it's false fire, please. But then also I should learn to accept the love to a certain degree. But also invading someone's personal space around like a vital organ like their neck, I think that's intense. And the fact that alcohol makes people so numb to that truth to like kind of just at least respect that space, it's like it's not my vibe. So all in all, it was probably my least favorite party of 420, but it was still a good, I'll call it, experiment. And we just got there late
some
and it was
good
too
shit,
cold.
honestly.
We got some great shit for sure.
They were handing. Callie was there. Fuck, Callie was giving out some nice weed.
The number one stunner, yeah.
Obviously, Zell was there.
Black Market, they gave some Mac packs away.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Coterie was there, and they had this I'm sure
living
you've
room
seen it, but
activation?
they've partnered. Yeah, it was kind of cool. I liked it.
Yeah.
But they partnered with Pops Cannabis to give away a motorcycle, so that the motorcycle was on display. I thought that
I was just chatting
kinda
with
neat.
I was just chatting with Ryan from Pops Cannabis
Nice.
and at OPP, and he told me about the dirt bike thing.
Yeah.
And then is like,
I just got an email
and I
about it
sent him a
today. If
picture.
you don't know about it and you want a dirt bike,
Brandon,
they're giving it away.
CBD.
They're giving it away, and you can enter to win. So go on to their Instagrams, because I don't know what the entry is, but hey, go win a dirt bike.
But like that's such a funny thing. Like in the city, what are you gonna do with a dirt bike?
I know, I love it.
Vroom, vroom, vroom. Hilarious.
I don't even know.
Wait,
I don't know. I don't know about dirt bikes.
So would you say was that your most memorable 420?
Definitely.
Like
and also,
you haven't really you didn't come out with me at the other 420s.
No, because I've been so anxious and shy in these types of events. I'm good actually. In previous years, that I really just felt like I also microdosed a 1.5 milligram dose of psilocybin on 420.
Yeah, me
and that
too.
is really helpful.
Mushrooms were
Because
great on the
I
weed
get
ball.
so anxious, even being late. We left at an hour later than we had intended, and even that was that normally would have kind of started my anxious spiral. And so the psilocybin really helps be like, hey, this is a day of celebration, so just relax and chill the fuck out and let yourself have a good time. So that was super helpful. But I loved that I didn't get too high on 420. That was my favorite shit, because we're going from place to place, and as soon as I just felt like my ability to articulate is really declining rapidly, I'm gonna just chill out on the weed. And what's so cool, this isn't really found in the alcohol community. What's cool when you say no to weed is that people are like, cool, yeah, good job. Great job knowing your own body and deciding that you've had enough. Where generally speaking, people will be like, no, I'll have another shot.
One more shot
or
with me.
another
One more
drink."
shot. One more
Yeah.
shot. Don't be a pussy. You can
Yeah.
drive. You can drive. It doesn't
No,
matter.
that's
Fuck
not-
it. You can do it. Do it with me. Don't be a pussy. Remember? Remember when I did that for you? What do you
Not
mean?
that
what?
I'm trying to shit on the alcohol community.
I'm just fucking around. I'm just joking.
Is the alcohol community a community even though?
No, they
Because
keep
the weed
fighting.
community is.
They keep fighting with each other.
I would. You'd probably say weed to wine are the most similar in the alcohol.
I'd say
relating them.
I'd say weed to. Well, wine does have a dynamic function in the way where it attracts people who are just like woo, and then also people who like to have a Chardonnay with a seafood linguine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the connoisseurism, but also Scotch people. I really like to see weed in that light, where it's from and what region,
Flavors and stuff
all
too,
that
similar
stuff,
to
yeah,
wine, I
yeah,
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is like wine, actually. That's true.
Should we do a fun fact?
Yeah, I do a fun fact.
Okay.
Doo-dum, 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 fun fact. Doo-dum, fun fact. Hey, Wink, can you stop doing that while I make a song? Are you hammering holes in?
I want it to be a part of the song.
Do it vocally.
Okay.
Rhythm is not your strong suit. You're
That's
too
true.
white for that. Doo-dum, doom fun, doo-dum, doom fun, doo-dum, fun, doo-dum, fact, doo-dum, fact, doo-dum, fun, doo-dum, doom. Nice.
An average adult flushes about 320 pounds, 145 kilograms of poo down the toilet each year. But what happens to all of that waste? It turns out that the stuff we flush down the toilet is surprisingly useful. A significant portion of flushed poo, in fact, ends up fertilizing crops that we eventually eat, says Daniel Nogura, a civil engineer at the University of Wisconsin-Madison.
Daniel just moved to Wisconsin and just changed the world with these poop facts.
Some of our poop gets used as fuel, heating the very facilities that process our waste, and the rest eventually reaches landfills.
Hold on, how is it used as fuel?
I'd have to do further research.
Can we Jamie that in, or Brandon? Do you want to be our new Jamie? You ever watch the Joe Rogan Experience? He's like, Jamie,
Jamie's
can you look that
his-
up? And he
his-
gets up the Google on the projector. He's like the fact checker. He's like
You're
the,
like,
he's like
"Oh,
the
no."
resident fact checker. He's like, no,
I don't want to do that.
I don't have the Wi-Fi.
That's fair.
I'm on data. He's like, also I'm doing stuff. Okay.
Okay, you gonna read from a book?
Yeah, I will. It's
Okay.
pretty good. Good times. This is a good episode.
Yeah, it's so fun.
I feel like there's still. Are we leaving anything uncovered from like the past 2 weeks?
We touched on everything.
You went shopping. That was nice. Great new outfits.
Thank you. I looked hot on
You
my
look
birthday,
hot on your
just
birthday.
like I said I would.
Yep. And you couldn't find any shoes that really rang your bell, and you didn't. And I get them, and I respect you for that because you got to wait for what's right.
Thank you. I actually went on my birthday. I really wanted a new pair of shoes for the show because we record the show professionally, and I just wanted to look good for it. And so I had been shopping for new shoes for like the whole week, and nothing was working. And then I was like, oh, I'll just go on my birthday also on the day of the show, which is a stupid idea.
Oh, for sure. There's no
And then
tension or anything
Yeah.
that day.
And then I was like
Good day
at
to
the store,
focus.
and I couldn't make any decisions, and nothing really felt right. And I felt like I was making a decision based on like really wanting to have a new pair of shoes for the show.
Don't
and
act
not
out of
a decision-
desperation.
Yeah,
Don't
and
act out of lack.
Yeah, and so I didn't. I walked away and just used a pair of shoes that I had. Go ahead.
You already had a pair of shoes. You'd be floating down from the air like a parachute. Yeah. Roll a double eyes like a pair of deuce. Yeah, that's 4. Paradise pairing you. Yeah, that's on parent through. Now it's like a parent's view. You know I'm a here and take it a parent's 2 and a parent's 3 and a parent 2.
Okay, thank you for that.
The vision, you know what I mean? I just turned to this, so I'm going to read it.
Okay.
Pardon me.
It's okay.
Gaining power through the mastermind. The mastermind may be defined as coordination of knowledge and effort in a spirit of harmony between 2 or more people for the attainment of a definite purpose. No individual may have great power without availing him or herself to the mastermind. In Chapter 7, instructions were given for the creation of plans for the purpose of translating desire into its monetary equivalent. If you carry out these instructions with persistence and intelligence and use discrimination in the selection of your mastermind group, your objective will have been halfway reached before you even begin to recognize it. So I listened to this, oh my God, today. So you may better understand the intangible potentialities of power available to you through a properly chosen mastermind group. We will here explain the 2 characteristics of the mastermind principle, one of which is economic in nature and the other psychic. The economic feature is obvious. Economic advantages may be created by people who surround themselves with the advice, counsel, and personal cooperation of a group of people who are willing to lend them wholehearted aid in a spirit of perfect harmony. This form of cooperative alliance has been the basis of nearly every great fortune. Your understanding of this great truth may definitely determine your financial status. The psychic phase of the mastermind principle is much more abstract, much more difficult to comprehend because it refers to the spiritual forces with which the human race as a whole is not well acquainted. You may catch a significant suggestion from this statement. No 2 minds ever come together without thereby creating a third, invisible, intangible force which may be likened to a third mind. Keep in mind the fact that there are only 2 known elements In the whole universe, energy and matter may be broken down into units of molecules, atoms, and electrons. There are units of matter that may be isolated, separated, and analyzed. Likewise, there are units of energy. And this just goes into continuing to blow minds. You want me to keep going?
I honestly didn't absorb a lot of that.
Oh man, this is the second time hearing it. It's basically about a mastermind, and it's very in cue because it talks about 2 or more people. It's obviously us building rhythm and flow.
Cute.
Shout out Brandon is here. Shout out Ralphie is here.
Okay.
Wow, that was very in line and harmonious and fun. That feels like a great episode. That's 43 minutes of fucking gold.
Okay.
Love you guys.
Thanks so much for being here, all our new friends, and thank you for watching. This is exciting.
Very, very cool. And keep in touch on Instagram, okay? Discipline Stoners. So good. We're at 2,200 now.
I know.
Growing. Love you guys. We're going to have some cool guests coming on pretty soon, too. Very excited about that. We dropped Rhythm and Flow 1 and Rhythm and Flow 2 on this channel, so you just have to scroll up or down. I can't remember which way. Or maybe it changes per platform. So figure it out. We're also on YouTube, so stream there. Because
get on the platform.
Get on the platform quickly and go listen to us now.
Be honorable.
Oh yeah, the advice from a Russian mafia boss. So fucking fun.
I think maybe that's in the last 2 weeks. You showed me that, I think.
Yeah,
So,
some
if you
stuff
don't
has
know-
happened, dude. We went to Costco. I mean, where does it end?
Okay, thanks so much for watching, listening.
Check out our Patreon if you really want to be a part of the community. Now, I'm just saying, Winnie has these great affirmations.
Yeah, that's basically all the Patreon is at the moment, but it has a bunch of other content.
But you also get like BTS and nudes.
Yeah, for sure. Not nudes. We haven't done that quite yet. But if you would like to put one up there, I'm more than I have a bunch of nudes of you.
Yeah, I leave
the
it with
beach.
Winnie. Like, yeah. I send Winnie a couple bangers too
On
that
Hamlin's
I craft.
nude beach.
I got good angles too in the bathroom. I leave it with Winnie. If you want to see a dick pic of mine, just ask Win. Maybe we'll do like a limited drop.
I don't know if that's the good idea, the best idea right now. I think if you want to see a dick pic, you need to tell me to put it on Patreon, and I will, and then I'll tell people.
Okay, very brief. We'll have an exclusive time. No screenshots.
Comment below if you want to see a dick pic. Okay, we
It's
love
just
you
turning
so
into a
much.
thing. Okay, love you guys. Thanks
for
for
being
listening.
here.
Share with a friend. Feel free to screen record this and post it, but as long as you're going to tag us and give us credit if you really liked any parts, I think that's cool. We got Palo Santo burning. We're about to talk about things with Brandon, and be well. Love your neighbor.
Hold on, I just want to quickly say,
What?
if tagging us and giving us credit is like a deal breaker for you posting on your shit, then don't tag us. Just post on your shit. Just post our shit on your shit, okay? It's fine.
Yeah, people will eventually find us, but I mean, I'd appreciate the tag.
We would
I'm just saying.
appreciate it, but I'm just saying, if you're out there being like, I was gonna do it, and then they told me I needed to do some more shit on
Win.
it,
Don't be desperate. Tag us. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.
or don't, if it's a make or break.
Winnie, be confident.
Disciplined stoners.
It has
What's your
nothing to do with
discipline?
confidence.
You a stoner? That's cool. So are we.
I'm high a lot. It's weird to finally say that with pride. I'm high a lot. Being high has helped me with my anxiety. It's helped my social skills. Well, it's helped me feel okay about my shitty social skills. It doesn't make my social skills better, but it sure does make sitting in that awkward moment in a social interaction a lot more bearable. You know, that moment where no one in the group has anything left to say, and you desperately want to yell at all of them, just say something. Being high makes that hilarious and not torture.
Yo. It's Ellevan from Anger Town. These plants just help me chill out. Found focus. Found confidence. All of a sudden I was productive. Less protective. More progressive. Yeah, we talk about stuff like I'm a next sommelier. But this is about a medicine, baby. We wish everyone a mindful life. It's been a helpful tool for us. Whatever the route to peace, it's each individual's journey. And the more we communicate, maybe we can all help each other out. Love and light. Welcome to Disciplined Stoners Podcast with your host, Ellevan.
And my name is Winnie.
And we are the gateway drug to mindfulness. And that's Ralph.
Okay, we got out of the house. Woo! 46 minutes late, but that's some pretty accurate stoner shit.
Yeah.
We're heading to Sticky Nugs for a stop.
Happy Christmas.
Happy 420. Oh, that was such a great visit at Sticky Nugs.
To make the first stop, you know, like
Yeah.
our home base over here. Shout out Sam and Chris. Love y'all, Sticky Nugs.
11.
Yeah.
Where are we going next?
Well, now we're gonna go to 1922.
Woo!
We gotta shout out our OGs who put us in this thing. Let's go. I'm double dogging over here in 1922. 1922. Cute. Okay, Lynn. We said
That
hi.
was 1922, baby.
Beautiful space here, where you started your journey in cannabis at.
Yes, I did.
And now we're gonna keep on cruising. So we're at our next stop.
Could not come to Cosmic Charlie's today.
Come on, we had to come see the trippy space. Let's roll. And there's a cannabis amnesty fundraiser today, so let's check it out. Yo, what do you got? A slice of pizza?
Pizza!
My man out here,
That's it. Cosmic Charlie's.
just cruising. What?
Rhythm and flow.
Well, we got delicious pizza.
420 checklist. Joints. Water. Lighter. 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 Vape.
Socks! Extra socks. Good to have. Win. How fun was that?
Such a great time.
Shout out the homies. So that's our retail stop. So now we got some parties to go to. But I think there's some litty sesh going on at our buds at OPP.
We want to come see you.
All right. We'll see you guys soon. Headed off to OPP. Holler at us
We're
if you're there.
biking.
I was just thinking how great this thing is. Oh, there he is. Happy 420, buddy. Nice. Hey, Win.
Nice.
Did you have a good time?
That was so great.
That was
Thanks,
fun.
other OPP.
Yeah.
I was going to say the whole thing and then I said that.
That's a cool way to say it.
Acronym.
And now we go to Blunt Fiction.
Yeah.
Win.
Oh.
What?
That's fucking cool.
What a vibe.
It's a vibe for sure. We're going rock.
And now we're on stairs.
Dunkaroos.
Got Dunkaroos. We're on stairs per level with a 360 cam. Oh, and a stripper pole. Who wants to come bounce their booty?
This is a brand of weed, but it's also coordinates like getting generics from lots of companies. Yeah, so there's two legacies of sherbets.
When you can just smell it.
Bro, forget about it.
Thank you.
This is the whipped cream. Wait, no, wait.
The mint cream?
The whipped cream.
The whipped cream.
Smell that shit though. That one's unique.
I got double decker flows on the road. What you know about it? Couple levels up when I move and I go around them. Only focus on where I'm going. I don't beat around it. You know who you talking to. You can see by who's around it. Double decker flows on the road.
Cheers, homie. When you can walk around a party with a joint ring.
later. Happy Lavelle. Bye. Happy 420.
I will, brother. Thank you.
Bye. Love you. Nice to see you.
But no matter of all the hype, sometimes you gotta take a minute and just enjoy that beautiful natural light in the sky. Hope y'all had a good 420. I am.
List. I'm about to manifest the quick.
Need a vibrational match.
Super cool with new improvements on a human universe is flowing fluid through them. No, we knew it, but we didn't know how to use it, and now we do, and I can fuel it. Mushroom usage turned me nude as fuck. Getting smoke, hey, just so you know, yeah, got nowhere to go. Get back with the roll, yep. Yeah, the blunt getting smoked, smoke it up. I sit back and I blow, roll it up with a bag of nitro. Come on. Yeah, the blunt getting smoked.
Hey, roll it up. I got.
Okay, went home with the refresh.
Yep, final stop.
Final run of the night. We're hitting up Lavelle because we figured ending the evening on a beautiful King Street
What a great day.
rooftop.
Thank you so much to everyone.
Yeah, man. Thank you to this awesome community.
Had us.
Love y'all, and hope if you followed along on the story, you enjoyed our adventures.
Happy 420.
Yeah, love. Cheers. Happy 420, buddies.
Cause I can see your energy, and I'm waiting now your frequency to rise. Before you interact with me, before you collab with me, or try, better get up on your frequency. Deal with negative people, you don't. If you are powerful, then you my equal. Let's go.
Hey, girls. What precisely the fuck is going on? Yeah! What's up, dude? Fuck yeah! Oh, this is neat. We have vintage wear, we have club environment, and we have a lot of club selfies going on. And outside it is quite cold. But this area looks like a living room.
You living life like this, with nights like that, you never really wanted to stop. Then everything switches and we're back at the beginning, and we're asking ourselves what's up. Like I did, I've been.
Wow.
That was fun.
What a good 420.
Great. Happy 420, everybody.
Ended off at Lavelle.
Yep.
We saw our boys at Black Market.
Because you can't
saw-
not see them on 420.
You
Come
know,
on.
and Zell, 19. And Yo Shab was there.
Yeah.
Bunch of sweet peeps.
Good stuff.
Dan was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, love it. Happy 420, guys. We're glad we're in Toronto. Beautiful community. We eat some food now. Eat a lot of food. It looks like I have white eyelashes.
My sister.
420.
And I'm waiting on your frequency to rise. Before you interact.